Minasan konnichiwa. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lisa and today we are going to talk about surviving school as a foreign student in Japan. I was a foreign student in Japan for about 3 years from 2020 to 2023. And I'm telling you, it definitely wasn't easy. And especially for someone who has never spoken the language before. When I was about to start going to school in Japan, I was really trying hard to look for videos like this, but there really wasn't much, so here I am. I think I'll be making multiple videos on this topic, and yeah, but I'll be giving you my top advice for going to school in Japan in general. I've also asked some of my friends in Japan who are non-native speakers and are currently going to school there, so I hope that this video will help. But I will say that some things are easier said than done. Tip number 1. Make learning the language your top priority. Study the language little by little, hiragana, katakana, and other basic conversational words and phrases. And you won't become fluent overnight, so don't become too frustrated. Learn basic conversational phrases, and you can talk even just a little bit to your classmates and your teachers. And try to ask your school if they have support for learning Japanese to foreign students. And I'm telling you, if you were an academic achiever, you won't be very happy with your first grades, but you'll improve in learning the language and you'll become better. So be patient with yourself. Tip number 2. Learn to adjust to culture while still being yourself. Respect the customs and be observant. This not only respects the people around you, but also decreases the chance of embarrassing yourself. In my time in Japan, I realized that Japanese people don't really like those who stand out. And to be honest, I tried really hard to fit in. It just made me kind of sad. Feeling like the odd one out is unavoidable, but I think that it's better for you to try and be yourself and don't let others get in your head much. You may risk losing yourself if you let the judgmental people around you bother you so much. Tip number 3. Join clubs or activities at school. Just like any school, you may find people you'll get along with because of similar interests. Unlike American schools, Japanese high schools mostly only allow you to join one club, and it's kind of hard to switch to a different one if you don't have a good reason to. I joined the volleyball club at the time. It was really fun. I met people who had similar interests as me, and they watched Haikyuu, the volleyball anime, and I'm super into that. And a warning, Japanese sports clubs really go hard. You really have to put a lot of effort. And my first week of joining the club, I thought I was gonna die. Tip number 4. Be confident going to school. Yes, there will be people staring at you or even talking about you since you're new, but don't take it too seriously. You're new and they don't know you. This is pretty much like tip number 2, but I just want to point it out again. Tip number 5. Take every opportunity to practice your language skills. You won't learn Japanese if you don't use it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's normal and you learn from them. I recommend asking your friends to correct you when you use a word wrong and ask what certain words mean if you don't know them. Tip number 6. Try to stay connected with your friends back home. Technology exists. Staying connected and communicating with your friends back home helps deal with homesickness. The culture in Japan may be really different from what you're used to, and your heart may ache from wanting to go back to your home country. I really think that staying connected with a friend or more will help you deal with it, and that's based on how I felt. これでこの動画の終わり。I hope you find this video helpful, and this is my first YouTube video and I will in fact make more. If you have questions or video suggestions on this topic, let me know in the comments and I'll be really happy to read them. Thank you again. Mata ne!